Hey guys, welcome once again to another video review on buymeaniphone.com. Today's video review is sponsored by Purported.com. They're makers of cell phone and iPhone cases. And as usual, I'm Omar, and today the product I'm going to be showing you is a new product, or a new version of a product by Casemate. And it's the Casemate Naked Case. And this is actually the second version of this case. And I'm going to show you some really close-ups and talk about some of the changes they've made to this for being the second version, and why I like it so much. Okay, so I'm going to switch to my other close-up camera and I'm going to show you some really close-ups and details of this case.
Alright guys, well here's the naked case. Here's the naked case taken apart, and here's the two pieces. Comes with, obviously, it's clear plastic, and the biggest thing that I want to show you is obviously the screen. It's made of some pretty tough plastic. This is not the same thing as like a screen protector, like the 1mm screen protector you might have on your iPhone. This is really thick plastic. Definitely would do a really good job of protecting the screen, and I can actually vouch for that. I kind of accidentally did a stress test with this case, and I dropped my phone. It fell out of my shirt pocket, probably about 3 feet off the ground. It fell straight on concrete, and it didn't do anything to the phone at all. It didn't do any damage to the phone, and it barely did any damage to the case. I don't think it scratched it at all, and maybe just kind of nicked the corners a little bit there. You probably can't even see that. It hit right there and right there. It bounced off the floor and picked it up, dusted it off, and it was ready to go. So I definitely can vouch that the screen protection with this case is phenomenal, and it will do a great job protecting your iPhone. Let's go ahead and pop it in there. I think one of the adjustments that Casemate made to this case that people were complaining about or making comments on was the enclosure on the back here. Now, I reviewed the Ivy Skin Xylo T2, which at one point in time was exactly the same as that case as this one. I think, from what I understand, I think the manufacturer that was putting together these cases was also doing the same thing for Ivy Skin. So they basically had identical cases. And the big issue I had with Ivy Skin's case was that you just pushed a little bit of pressure here and the back slid right off. So what made me kind of nervous, because you could, I guess, possibly drop it if you're talking on the phone, or when it was in your pocket, it easily slipped out whenever you try to take it out of your pocket, which was kind of annoying. So Casemate made an adjustment here, and it changed the snap right here, and it is really, really good. The way they designed it actually is pretty difficult to open up once you've closed it, so I'm not even going to try to attempt it. But so if you're the type of person that switches out your cases a lot, you might get annoyed by this, and I would imagine this will probably get loose after a while of opening and closing. But if you like to keep your cases and you stick with the same case for months on end, well, then you probably won't have any issues with that. But definitely a good design that they have here for the snap enclosure. It does not come loose, and the case is really snug, much more snug than the Ivy Skin Xylo T2. So that's enough about the Xylo, Ivy Skin Xylo. I'm not going to talk about that anymore. So let's talk about this case now. So some of the other improvements that they made is they made some of the openings a little larger. And even though they made the openings larger, it still doesn't compromise protection it provides to the iPhone. You know, it's still pretty. The plastic is still pretty thick, and I don't think I don't even know how you would drop it to even scratch that, because the edges are pretty raised pretty well. So everything is obviously really accessible and easy to get to. The switches, the plugs. The opening in the bottom, I found the opening in the bottom fits a lot of my accessories that plug into the bottom, FM transmitters, my charger here. All those things fit really well in that slot, and it hasn't been an issue yet. So I like how I'm not sure if they made this wider and what, but a lot of my accessories haven't had a problem at all fitting into there. Camera lines up perfectly. So overall, I'm going to rate this case very highly. This is probably one of the few cases I would actually consider to use on a regular basis that's a plastic case. I'm not really big on plastic cases at all, but by the fact that the screen is being protected with this case, and it's really snug, it's not loose, it doesn't feel cheap, I really like this case a lot. I've been testing it out for about maybe a week and a half, and I haven't really missed my leather Vaha case at all. I really like it. I only wish they had some type of holster that I could put it on my hip, because I'm not really big on keeping my iPhone in my pocket. But I think from what I believe that they are working on a holster for this case, so hopefully we can see that in the future from Casemate. But that's probably the only recommendation I'd make for this, just to have a holster. Besides that, the case is perfect. I don't really have any other complaints. I haven't had any other issues. It's been a really good case, and if you like plastic cases, or if you just want a really good case for your iPhone that really shows it off and doesn't cover it up behind leather or rubber or silicone, half the time when I use this case, people didn't realize I had a case on it, because you can see straight through it. They didn't realize it was actually being protected. So, and the best part of all, it's $34.99, which you cannot beat that price. It's right around $30. I think it's worth every penny. I would pay $40 for this case, $40 to $50. It's been that good, and I think it will last you a really long time. So right now, I believe it's $34.99 on casemate.com. I'll post you guys the links on that for that on the website if you want to purchase that. And that's going to be it. This has been the Casemate Naked Case for the iPhone. So thanks for watching my video review, and keep stopping by. The next review I'm going to be doing is Casemate's new Clear Armor, which is actually a complete full-body screen protection and the back of the iPhone as well for your iPhone. Pretty cool thing. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to apply this and some of the good protection it provides for your iPhone. So that's going to be it for today. Thanks for watching.